It's really hard being the muse of a whole album.
What inspires me the most when I write music? Probably my ex-girlfriend.
The Justin Bieber we fell in love with didn't just grow up. He disappeared the moment he married Hailey Baldwin. And in his place, a version of Justin that's colder, more distant, and haunted by a love he never truly let go of, Selena Gomez. He once rented out the entire Staples Center to screen Titanic for Selena Gomez. Now he's slamming car doors on Hailey, walking ahead of her in public, and barely acknowledging her on social media. From grand romantic gestures to silent detachment, the transformation is impossible to ignore. And fans are starting to ask, what really happened to Justin Bieber?
I said that Selena Gomez is cute. I don't really have a crush on her.
Then he was asked about Selena Gomez, and he called you a cutie pie, and said that you're amazing.
He's so cute!
There was a time when Justin Bieber wasn't just a global pop star. He was the poster boy for young love. And at the center of that love story was Selena Gomez. They weren't just dating, they were a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Justin was head over heels, pulling grand romantic gestures that made fans swoon, like renting out the entire Staples Center just to screen Titanic for the two of them. Every red carpet appearance, every stolen glance, every Instagram caption read like a love letter. Selena wasn't just his girlfriend, she was his muse. She brought out the sweet, soft-spoken, poetic version of Justin that the world adored. And in return, he made it clear she was the one. Their relationship was messy, sure, but it was also magnetic. The kind of all-consuming, high-stakes love you don't forget, and maybe never fully recover from.
We were on and off for years, and then we left on good terms. So I think it was just we needed time to grow for ourselves, and we were like, maybe we'll come back together in the future.
But that kind of love, the kind that burns too hot, can't stay perfect forever. What started as a fairy tale quickly spiraled into chaos. Justin was no longer just the sweet kid writing love songs. He became a headline machine. The DUI arrest, the egging incident, the paparazzi altercations, and right in the eye of that storm, Selena Gomez. The girl who once made him glow was now caught in the fallout of a young man unraveling in front of the world. They broke up, got back together, and broke up again. So many times the timeline blurred. One minute they were spotted hand in hand, the next they were writing cryptic captions and deleting photos. But through every scandal and every split, there was always that look in Justin's eyes whenever Selena's name came up. Like something was unresolved. Like she still had a piece of him, even if they couldn't make it work. And the more he lost control, the clearer it became that she wasn't just a chapter. She was the whole damn book.
What up, Jay? What's up, Justin? Good morning, Justin.
Just when fans thought there might still be a chance for Justin and Selena, everything changed. Fast. Practically overnight, Justin was suddenly engaged to Hailey Baldwin, the girl who had once been a quiet background figure in his celebrity orbit. The transition was jarring. One moment he was spotted with Selena on a romantic bike ride in LA, and the next he was dropping to one knee in the Bahamas with a ring for Hailey. No long build-up, no healing arc.
That is my score. Husband's score.
Baby, I wasn't trying!
Just a hard pivot that left fans stunned and confused. The man who once poured his soul into Selena was now quiet, guarded, and visibly different. The soft eyes were gone. The over-the-top gestures disappeared. And while Hailey posted endless tributes, Justin rarely said much at all. To many, it felt less like a love story and more like a rush to erase the past. But in doing so, it looked like he lost something deeper, like he had traded passion for peace, but ended up with neither. It doesn't take a body language expert to see it. Justin Bieber was a different man with Selena than he is with Hailey. With Selena, he was expressive, affectionate, and openly obsessed. He looked at her like she held the entire universe in her eyes. His love for her was chaotic, raw, and overwhelmingly present. Every move screamed, "I need you." With Hailey, the energy shifted. There's distance now. He walks ahead of her instead of beside her. He slams car doors. He avoids eye contact in public and barely acknowledges her on social media. Where Selena got love letters and song lyrics, Hailey gets silence, and fans notice. The difference is stark, almost painful to watch. Selena made him feel alive, even if it was messy. Hailey, by contrast, feels like someone trying to hold together a version of Justin who isn't fully there. It's not just two relationships, it's two versions of the same man. And only one of them seemed to really believe in love. Even after marriage, even after Hailey, Selena never really left the picture, at least not emotionally. She was the ghost that lingered in the background of Justin's most public moments. Fans picked up on every tiny clue. The nostalgic songs, the interviews laced with regret, the subtle references in his lyrics. When Selena got engaged in 2025, Justin didn't issue a statement, but his social media told a different story. Cryptic posts, moody throwbacks, and a silence that spoke volumes. It wasn't just the fans who noticed, Hailey did too. And how could she not, when the woman who owned Justin's heart for years was still etched into everything he wrote and everything people said about him? Even in interviews meant to promote his healing, Justin would bring up the pain he caused in his first real relationship. Everyone knew who he meant, and the worst part? It felt like Hailey was always playing second to someone who wasn't even in the room. That kind of shadow doesn't just hang over a marriage, it suffocates it. No matter how tightly Hailey holds on, Selena still lives in the spaces Justin leaves unspoken.
It's really hard being the muse of a whole album.
What inspires me the most when I write music? Probably my ex-girlfriend.
Justin Bieber didn't just change because of love. He changed because life hit him harder than fame ever could. The sweet, wide-eyed kid who sang about one less lonely girl grew up fast, but the world didn't give him time to process it. By the time he was 19, he'd lived a lifetime of pressure, public mistakes, and heartbreak on a global stage. And through it all, there was guilt. Guilt over how he treated Selena, guilt for not being the man people wanted him to be, guilt for falling apart when the cameras were rolling. So when Hailey came along, she represented something different. Stability, quiet, a second chance at normal. But in choosing peace, he also seemed to lose part of himself. The passion turned to passivity. The fireworks faded into fog. And while Justin openly discussed his battles with anxiety, depression, and trauma, it often felt like he was using marriage not as a celebration, but as a lifeline. A place to hide from the pain he never really dealt with. His transformation wasn't just about growing up, it was about survival. But the question still lingers. Can you ever fully love someone else when you haven't fully forgiven yourself? Strip away the fame, the paparazzi, the screaming fans, and what's left of Justin Bieber? That's the question fans, critics, and maybe even Justin himself have been asking for years. Is he the hopeless romantic who once sang Selena's name like a prayer? Or is he the withdrawn, guarded man we see beside Hailey now? Was the boy who cried over lost love at concerts the authentic Justin? Or was he just a version shaped by youth and longing? Maybe he's both. Maybe neither. But here's the truth. No one really says out loud. Justin doesn't seem happy. Not in the love songs, not in the interviews, not in the strained moments caught by TMZ cameras. It's like he's been trying to find peace for years. But peace without passion is just silence. And that silence is getting louder. The contrast between who he was and who he's become is haunting, because it makes you wonder if he's still chasing the love he lost, or simply trying to forget the pain it caused. And maybe the reason we keep talking about Justin and Selena even now is because deep down, we all miss the version of Justin who believed in love like it was everything. The one who wasn't afraid to fall hard, even if it broke him. So, where does this leave us? Justin Bieber is no longer the lovesick teen serenading his soulmate from a hotel balcony. He's a grown man who's weathered storms, some public, some painfully private. His marriage to Hailey might look picture perfect on Instagram, but behind the filtered posts and matching outfits, there's a silence that says more than any caption could. And Selena? She may have moved on, but her shadow still lingers, etched into Justin's past and maybe even shaping his present. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you've ever shipped Jelena, no shame. And subscribe for more deep dives into the celebrity love stories that shaped a generation. Because this one, it's far from over. See you in the next one.